about this kind of backstory is that the limited information we have about the disconnect between young people's aspirations and labour market opportunities. And this is year 7, and we know year 7 career aspirations tend to be quite idealistic and become more realistic the older young people get. It's one of the very few pieces of work, the only one I know, which has mapped their aspirations against where the labour market opportunities actually are. And real sort of like disconnects. We have 46% of young people interested in careers that only 5% of people do. We have 11% of people working in manufacturing that no young people are interested in it. And so I think if we could do a bit more work here, we'd fill in that extra gap in trying to understand what's the price of this disconnect. So all this leads us to offer a hypothesis based upon the information that we've come across, the analysis that we've done. And it goes something like this. Over the last generation, school-to-work transitions have become longer, more fractured, and socially determined. In a liberal economy like ours, where the school-to-work transition isn't coordinated, as in perhaps a German apprenticeship tradition, it's assumed that young people make rational decisions in securing qualifications and experience to optimise their employment and earning potential. But very many young people lack access to reliable information about the broad range of jobs and careers which may suit their interests and abilities. Pupils routinely gain high value from first-hand employer contacts while in school because they're seen as trustworthy sources of information. And with a higher volume of contact, the chances of information being non-redundant increases. So this serves to help young people explore, clarify and confirm and support identification of career aspirations and then progression towards them, influencing their own navigation through the system, building profiles which may include other school-mediated, for example, decision to do young enterprise, young change, the work experience which is sought in a particular area or not, which create better fits with actual labour market opportunities. And so in this way, what we think we're seeing here is that young people who have extensive employer engagement and our 4+ activities, only 7% of our sample had 4 or more activities, are better equipped to show agency as rational actors within a liberal labour market, finding better matches within the labour market and ultimately competing more effectively for those job opportunities which are there. And at that point, I'll pause and ask James to turn off the recording equipment and invite